next. Okay. Hey, YouTube. It's Echo Bear. What?
Hi, YouTube. I didn't know we were even filming.
Yeah, it's been going for like a minute. So, today...
If you haven't told by anything, this is a thing.
Mm-hmm. So we have a story for you guys instead of a review today.
It's quite a
tale.
Huh? Oh my god, we said that right at the same time.
Megan fooped up her arm. Pretty good.
This is like the third time I booped up my arm. Third time's the charm, right? Like I booped up my nose three times. And now I booped up my arm 3 times. The first time was when I was like 5 or 4. I was in kindergarten and I was at like one of my sister's soccer games. And when you go to those, all you want to do is just, go play on the playground, go hang out with the other kids, and you're like, yes! So, the little school that we were at, they were building a new playground. But it wasn't yet complete. It was like almost there. They just needed to probably do like finishing touches on. They didn't have the soft mat under the whole entire unit of the playground yet.
Long story short, she broke in and broke her arm.
There was a hole in the fence, but yeah, like...
She essentially broke in.
Yeah, like 3 times toddler size fall.
It
wasn't pretty.
It's like that little kid who falls off the pole line. He's like, ah, boom, ah. Like that one, but bad, like the bad version, like where the kid got messed up.
Oh my god, yeah, and I was bawling, and then a lady came over and she's like, oh my gosh, are you alright? I'm like, she's like, do you need to get your mom? And I'm like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine.
So
Really broken, and when I'm being taken to the ER, my little savage boopy self, I didn't want to be poked and prodded by the needles and the anesthetics that they were giving me. And the IV as well, because I just broke my arm. I decided to lay on said broken arm. Yeah, they had to put me out.
They had to sedate her.
They had to sedate me and, restrain me. I didn't know that this even happened until...
that last part doesn't have anything to do with what happened recently. I didn't have to watch Megan get restrained or anything, amazingly.
Oh my god.
But this time, and her arm isn't broken this time either. So
yeah, it's like sprained in a way. Which is not very fun.
For this story, it involves this little kidder who's fallen asleep right here. Yeah, you, baby. Yeah, you. We're talking about you, buddy.
So, just recently, I got my bike re-tuned up and everything.
Because she left it outside.
In the winter.
The entire winter. In almost Pacific Northwest.
Just northwest-ish.
Yeah. Mountain. We're in the mountains. High in the mountains. Lot of snow. Lot of rust on the bike.
Yeah, and I'm like, at this point I'm just thinking, oh gosh, am I just gonna have to get a new bike? So she's like, oh, no, we can just go take it in and they can fix it right up. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. It's a good bike shop, at our campus. It's all student run and stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. So they got our bike tuned up and...
for $87. So I'm like, wow, that's good.
Mm-hmm. So, get the bike all tuned up, bring it home.
I'm excited as
She has it in her mind that she's gonna put this little boop
in my basket.
Her, grocery basket. Her open, black, generic...
get it from Target.
Basket. And so, the first time, I'm like, this is probably a bad idea. The cat could jump out and either one of you could get hurt.
Oh no, I don't think that'll happen. He's pretty calm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, you should put him in something that'll keep him restrained, have his leash on, da-da-da. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I could tell that she was... But I could tell that she was really determined.
Super determined.
On doing this, so I tried to give her the safest...
Like, the benefit of the doubt.
No, I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. I saw this going bad from day one. But I tried to give you the best option to make it safer.
I know you did.
So I had her take his little carrying bag that we usually have him in. It's just this big...
Like Victoria's Secret bag.
That has a pad in the bottom, so he'd be comfy. And I made her put his harness and his leash on. And so I'm like, okay, I guess this'll work. Let's just do it in the garage.
First.
To see if he'll even stay in there.
Mm-hmm.
And...
He was good. Excellent in the garage. He didn't really do anything. He was just like, what is this? This is kind of interesting. I think this is fun. Where are we going, Mom?
Mm-hmm. So we do a couple laps, and she decides Smokey's good enough and prepared enough to go in the big world as an inside kitty. Why are you messing with his gels?
Just rubbing his...
Just messing with his teeth. But anyway, I don't see this going well.
So
I said this is a bad idea, and you were still determined. And so I'm like, okay, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm coming with you. So we get onto campus. We're riding bikes. He did okay. Going past a big road and everything, and we live right across the street from our campus.
Mm-hmm. So we decided it's going to be quiet enough.
Let's go on campus.
Yeah, just straight through. You know, it's quiet. Nobody's really on campus. So it would be fine.
Mm-hmm. So we start getting through campus, and we get about a fourth of the way across it.
All is well, by the way. He's just...
Chilling.
And
literally in my head, I was thinking, like, oh, he's such a good boy. Yeah.
As you say that.
Here, let me hold it.
Hold the bob.
Oh. Let me incapacitate the cat for a minute. But this little duder doesn't like water like normal cats. This is the only facet that he is a normal cat. So we go by sprinklers, and he
loses his...
Oh, no swearing.
Oh, I've been really good up until now.
No swearing.
He loses his gadooble mind. Like that. Yep.
Kinda. It's okay.
And, like, just out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, we're going through the water. Like, not even through it, just near it. And he's on the opposite side of the water, mind you. Like, his head is this way, water is that way.
So he jumps out, and Megan, trying to hold onto him to keep him from going out, hits her front brake instead of her back brake.
Which I think that there should only be the back brake.
No, you need a front brake. It's a mountain bike. You have a mountain bike.
Why would... Okay, side note. Why would you need a front brake when it's a mountain bike?
Double brake. V slow. Much safe.
Oh, so you can do them at the same time.
Yeah. But she only hit the one, so she went over her handlebars.
Like a...
Foopin'.
Like a buffoon.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened so fast, I didn't even know that I, like, went over. I thought I just was off to the side.
No, she went over him.
I went over him.
So, like, Cat skitters over into the corner of the building. I drop my bike.
I'm like, I don't even care about myself at this point. I'm just like, get him.
Yeah, so I get him. I pick him up. My shoulders all scratched because he was scared. And we just need to, get the cat. And then I look over and she's all crumpled on the ground. And
I know, I'm just like...
She's like, I broke my arm. And I was like, oh, hell.
She's like, the thing that could go wrong
happened.
did go wrong.
Yeah, internally I was like, I knew I had a bad idea about this. But, long story short, we picked up everybody, and walked home, and took a trip to the ER because Megan was convinced her arm was broken.
Since I have broken it before, but it's been about 15 years since I have broken it.
But you were very convinced that it was broken.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't really bend it. It hurts to move it. Like...
So, it's 10 at night.
I'm crying. I'm a mess.
And I have a scarf that I tied her arm up in a sling for.
Which was very good. And the doctor, the resident that I saw that night at the ER, he was like, that's a very good sling.
Yeah, he complimented me on my sling tying.
And I was like, I know.
And I was
She's
just
great.
like, I am the lifeguard. I was just like, her arm might be broken. Now's not the time.
And I'm just like, dust offs at her. Like, she's so great.
Yeah, she's laying there on the emergency room, like, medical bed thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting complimented on my sling tying, which was surreal.
Yeah.
So we're hanging out in there. We tell this story to about 5 separate nurses.
They love it, by the way.
And also looked deeply, deeply concerned about the fact that you were riding your bike with a cat.
I know, they're like, with the cat. And the doctor at first was like, oh, so were you like holding him in your arm? I'm like, no, doctor, no. He was in a basket. And they're like, oh, well, is the cat fine? I'm like, yeah, she did like a once over, twice over on him. And
I
checked his peats.
We got home and I rolled him over and messed with all of his paws and just patted him down to make sure he was good.
That's what I was most concerned about. I was like, I don't care how much if I'm messed up, he's my little baby, and I'm like, I will do hell and high waters to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
And I was so concerned because when I saw the basket, it was crumpled a bit.
Yeah, the basket actually
bent.
It's a metal basket.
Thank God it wasn't wooden.
Yeah. But the metal basket just kind of crumpled like an aluminum can kind of thing. But we spent some time in the emergency room. She got her arm x-rayed, and she's totally fine.
Yeah, the x-ray technician was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, so we're going to have to do a couple separate positions for you. And I'm like, I look at her and I'm like, just dead ass.
I wasn't in the room during this part.
Just dead ass, oh no, honey, no. Like that. And so she's like, okay, I need you to stick your arm out like that. And I'm like, ah. And she's like, it's okay. We can do it as slow as you need. I'm like, okay. And then I'm doing it. I'm like, I don't like this. It's not very fun.
Mm-hmm.
No. And then with the other ones where I had to keep my arm they had it on this thing, and so I had to have it like this, and then I had to have it like this, and this hurt the worst because I had to keep it at a level that I was not used to. It was like this, but my hands were always in. My little phalanges, they were in to the body. Not hey y'all, what's up? That was the worst one. And then she's like, oh, okay, we're all done. And then we're just waiting there, and I'm crying after this is all done because I'm getting a headache. She's seeing that I'm straining my neck accidentally.
Yeah, she was sitting up head forward.
I didn't know that
the whole time, and I was like, dude, lay back. You're on a bed.
I didn't know that my neck was doing that. And so I'm crying, and she's just like, it's just a headache, baby. And I'm like, but I have a concussion. And then once I started laying back, I was like, oh, I guess I'm okay.
But yeah, no, she was holding herself up in a half crunch for a good 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which isn't good.
No, and then the doctor came in and he just like, I don't know, or just both hands up.
He's like,
good news, and I'm like, what is it?
When he walked in and did that, I'm like, alright, this is either sarcastic, dude, like, he's messing with us, or you're actually okay.
I hope for the first. Or not for the first, the latter. The latter.
You hope that your arm was broken.
Oh, I don't want a cast again. Oh, that's right, I've had 2 casts. 1 broken arm.
Mm-hmm.
Slid out when I was climbing on things. Just slid off. And I'm like, everybody's freaking out. I'm not freaking out. I'm like, hey, Miss Angie or whoever it was. I was like, I need to call my mom. Just 5-year-old Megan just goes up. All the, like, adults are freaking out. And I'm like, oh, I need my mom. She needs to come get me.
Oh, God.
You go get my cast.
But yeah, Maggie's okay. We just had an adventure of a night the other night.
Yep, and then we had to go to a 24-hour Walgreens.
I mean, that's not any exciting thing. We just went to a Walgreens. That's kind of the end of the story.
That is kind of the end of the story. No, but we listened to,
Are we gonna do?
Sawbones.
Are we gonna do a plug?
It's a podcast.
I guess if you guys are interested in the medical mistakes of humankind throughout history, listen to the podcast Sawbones with Sydney and Justin McElroy. It's really good.
It's really great. I thought I wouldn't like it at first. So, like, I'm very hesitant to listen to podcasts unless it's like I truly know and love the people that, you know, that I know them and that I want to listen to them and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was like, we first started listening to my Bim Bam, and
my brother and me.
Yeah.
Same family.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, because she first got me hooked on it with the Taco Bell stuff. And I'm like, I love this, like, so, just like a WTF though. What in the world is going on? And so then she's like, she just randomly, she's like, hey, do you want to listen to Sawbones? I have a podcast for you. It's kind of like sciencey and conspiracy theories. And I'm like, oh, girl, you got me hooked on conspiracy theories. You know I love them. Mm-hmm. And so she's just like, okay, we're in the car. And she's like, hey, do you want to listen to one? And I'm like, I want to listen to the one that has conspiracy theories. And the first one that we listened to was about the purification detox rundown. Something. It has something to do with
Scientology.
Yeah, Scientology.
And a really, really messed up detox where you eat like 5,000% of your daily like B something vitamin. Like, it's not good. We're not qualified to talk about it, but go listen to the podcast. It's fun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So now that shameless plug is done, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to our weird story. Make sure to stick to the very end of this video to see more stuff that Megan and I have done. Megan Sans Sling.
Yep.
This is going out on Monday, so the day after, pretty much, I'm headed to New Jersey. Yee. So be ready for a couple of those vlogs as we go. What?
Yeah. Ooh, should we tell them about how we zonked out at dinner tonight?
No.
Oh. We went to Old Chicago, which was really good. Italian nachos, I highly, highly recommend.
But leave a comment down below if you thought that Megan's idea was good or not. Let us know what you think about this misadventure.
Mm-hmm. I think I had a good heart about it.
Leave a like for Megan's poor arm.
At least I can still, like, do this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when I had a sign...
Dude, outro. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.
We can't make the outro like 10 minutes.